poetry, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's something that sometimes can be emotion, sometimes it can be in words. But sometimes it can be a Star Wars TV show.
Yeah, it can be. Boom! Star Wars!
Star Wars! JD is a huge Star Wars fan.
I am.
And even though I've seen a lot of Star Wars stuff, I'm not really a fan.
Well, you're wrong. Not everyone can be right.
But not everyone can be wrong either.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe we're all wrong.
I mean, for a while, a lot of people thought the Earth was flat. So in that instance,
yeah,
I think everyone was wrong.
And they, at some point, they thought the Earth was the middle of the universe.
Yeah.
So we watched The Mandalorian.
Yeah. Speaking of universes, Star Wars, Jon Favreau, Pedro Pascal. These are all things in The Mandalorian.
Let's go Star Wars fan perspective first.
Okay. The show picks up just a little bit after the Empire has been destroyed, allegedly.
Allegedly.
This takes place between the original trilogy and the new trilogy. The Emperor is dead, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Darth Vader is dead, for real, probably.
I'm hearing reports that Palpatine is dead.
Allegedly. It's a world that's still kind of figuring things out with no Empire around. The Empire's still there, remnants of it, but we meet the Mandalorian. We don't know his name. It's not Boba Fett. Let's just get that out of there.
Yeah, it's not Boba Fett.
Not Boba Fett.
Because I was pumped. You know, the non-Star Wars fan was like, Boba Fett, here we go.
Like a rogue Empire group. We don't really know a lot about them.
Yeah,
they're stormtroopers.
Yeah.
They task him with going to get some bounty, get someone, something. Yeah. They don't really know what it is. And that's really about it. It's pretty low-key. You know, you're introduced to the character and a few other things, the idea, like the world a little bit. But for the first episode, it's pretty chill, pretty basic. You can tell that Disney's learned from this Marvel approach of like treat no one like a baby, but treat everyone like a baby.
Yeah.
So baby's a rude term. Treat everyone like they've never seen a Marvel movie, and treat everyone like they've seen every Marvel movie. And that's kind of what this is. It's like, hey, you remember this guy? And you'd be like, no. It's like, that's cool. It's fine. As a Star Wars fan, I mean, I love this. I love that we're finally getting a TV show that's not a cartoon, which the cartoons are fantastic. But let's be real, they're cartoons. What I love about this show is that it feels very like you're real, feels like you're there. Disney could have been like, hey, just make it, we don't care, just everyone's gonna watch it, just do it.
Yeah.
But you can tell they took a lot of love, you know, there's a lot of love put into this, there's a lot of time and money put into this. There's like real sets, everything, there's never a moment when maybe there's like one creature that you're like, little CGI.
Yeah, most of it's practical.
Yeah, which is cool. It takes, you know, it's a TV show that takes the idea of Star Wars being in this gross old universe, like in the originals, this used universe, and they're like, let's just keep doing that.
It's not clean and like pretty like the prequel trilogy.
Yes.
Which is like part of the reason most people hate it is like it's too nice.
Too nice.
It's too nice. It's too CGI'd.
The universe, the galaxy doesn't go to crap.
No.
In like 20 years. It can't, right? Not that bad.
I mean, maybe we're living in some interesting times.
Yeah. Climate change hit them hard. You know, Tatooine
hit the whole universe hard.
Yeah, the whole galaxy, dude. So I really like this. I think it's well acted. You got Pedro Pascal, who is the Mandalorian. Mm-hmm. Again, we don't know his name. I think we're going to find out his name. We got Carl Weathers.
That little bit that we saw of him was perfect. It's just enough.
The best he's been since Arrested Development. You know? We got Werner Herzog, who is weirdly awesome.
He's just, the funny thing is like you cast him to be him. You don't. It's like Tom Cruise. You cast Tom Cruise for Tom Cruise. Yeah. Which, hey, they've both been in a movie together.
Shout out to Jack Reacher.
Great movie.
Fantastic. Jai Courtney, the best he's ever been.
But yeah, you cast Werner to be exactly who he is. He's this guy that talks poetically, and his documentaries are like revolutionary, not because like he's done anything different, but because the way he can talk about the most mundane things and make them interesting is what makes his character in the show interesting. And then once you find out, it's not a twist. It's just like once you find the reveal of the episode, you're like, oh, he's death shady. Yeah. He's like super shady.
If the Empire and the Stormtroopers didn't give it away, this dude is a bad dude. Oh, we have to talk about Taika Waititi as IG-11. He's good. Taika Waititi of Thor Ragnarok, What We Do in the Shadows, a Jojo Rabbit fan too. Rabbit. Wow, you know. Speaking of voices, Nick Nolte. The character, which is an alien, looks weirdly like Nick Nolte. I mean, like scary like Nick Nolte.
What I really liked about the originals and the newer movies is that idea of like, you know, living on the fringes of society. Yeah. Han Solo is like a definitely chaotic neutral type who over time becomes chaotic good. So now we get to this other guy who's a Mandalorian and he's a bounty hunter, and he's it's sort of like a mix between Ryan Gosling's Drive character where he only talks when he needs to talk. Yeah. But I hope they don't fall back on him never talking. Yes. Because if the series, like maybe if there's an episode or two where he doesn't have to say anything, it'll be fine. But if it's like the whole series is him just not saying anything, I could get a little sour on it. But I really liked it. The cast is great. Werner Herzog can talk for 3 hours straight, and I would watch it.
Hang on, I think Werner's on the phone. Oh. Hello?
Hello, yes, it is me, Werner Herzog.
Oh, hello. We were just talking about you.
Yes, I am in the news right now, delivering media for the Star Wars.
Well, that's cool. Well, hey, I gotta go. I'm in the middle of a review, but
one more thing.
Yes.
Movie reviewing can be a complicated profession, but just remember to eat your zebra cakes.
No, this feels this is like a Western. That's what they're going
for. Oh yeah, for sure. It's a Western in a sci-fi world. Yeah. And it's great. It's a great first episode. I will say this, if you don't like Star Wars, but you're interested in watching this and you're on the fence, you're like, well, it's a Star Wars show. It's really great. It's not complicated at all. No. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, Jon Favreau, I think, when he was announced and we saw the first trailer, I'm like, this isn't going to be Breaking Bad. Yeah. But this also isn't going to be Star Wars. Yeah, exactly. There's no like lightsabers. There's no Jedi at this point. You know, it's just, this is the nitty-gritty, just action Western that you may or may not have wanted to see in the Star Wars universe.
I mean, well, we got it. If you got Disney Plus, why not turn it on? And it's a weekly series, so it's not, you can't binge it.
Yes, and that's why I'm so glad. Yeah. I'm glad that, like, you don't, like, it, because I'm afraid binging it I would sour to it.
There's shows out there, like Living With Yourself, that help to binge it. Yes. Like, if you binge that, it's great. But there's also shows like this where you need time to, like, get used to the characters, maybe rewatch the show again. For sure. It's a short episode. Yeah. It's only about 40-ish minutes. Yeah. So you can bounce through it really quickly and get on to your next Disney show, Beauty and the Beast rewatch or whatever you're watching.
Recess, Weird.
The X-Men cartoon.
Brink.
Other Disney stuff.
Michael is a huge Disney fan.
Yeah.
Now, hey, I got a question. Yeah. Does this pique your excitement for things like Falcon and the Winter Soldier and WandaVision and all the Marvel stuff?
Yes, because... Well, I've read the news. I know WandaVision's
You're very read in the news.
Yeah, I am a news reader, as they say. I know WandaVision leads into the Doctor Strange sequel, so I'm excited to watch that one. If they keep stuff simple and fun, because that's what most TV shows need to be. Yeah. You can have your Lost and stuff, and I love those shows, but sometimes you need a Buffy. Sometimes you need an Angel where it's just fun, but also it can get serious over time. I hope that's where Falcon and Winter Soldier goes. Yeah. If it goes the Mandalorian route, I'm in. I'm happy. But if it turns into Iron Fist, I'm out. I'm out quick.
If it turns into Game of Thrones?
Don't know. Never watched it.
I've seen like 6 episodes. If I have to take notes while I'm watching a show, don't want to do it.
Well, sometimes.
What show are you taking notes on?
Well, if they ever did a 100 Years of Solitude show, you definitely got to take notes on that. Sorry, guys. This episode was all over the map. We talked about poetry. We talked about
climate change.
We talked about 100 Years of Solitude.
We got a phone call.
We got a phone call from Werner Herzog. A legit phone call.
It was real.
We didn't make it up.
Why would we? What would we have to gain?
Why would we? If you liked that phone call, like, comment, subscribe.
Tell us what you thought about The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Or was it The Mandalorian to some people?
It could be. We like to hear your opinions in the comments. We read them. We sometimes comment. We sometimes like them.
That's all. That's
all me. It's all me.
Boom! Star Wars!
Star Wars!